Hello everyone, Loathing Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Shadows of Loathing. So, seems like that's everything that's going on around here. There is a boardwalk still. Oh, we got a root beer taffy. Yay! Because, yeah, the hats thing. We have new hats. We have a tentacle headband. You're currently wearing a... Oh, no. I'm not adding that to the hat. I didn't realize that was a hat band. I should have known. Okay, so let's do the welding mask. Yeah, the photographer. Hi there, welcome back, baby. Let me see what hat you're wearing. A welding mask. Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat. Spend it in good health and come back soon, here? Okay? Okay, I definitely did the coconut hat, so let's just go ahead and equip that again. Alright, so we've got the cursed fedora. Oh, I see! The ones that I wore last are up here. Okay, cool. Okay, Pluckett Street. You're walking down one of Ocean City's residential streets. On the way to where you're going, you hear an eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Let's go look. It's the Zimmer house. Interesting. This seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tune you constantly hear coming from inside, like a pained, inhuman moan constantly rising in pitch. Yeah, maybe that's it. Eerie Music House. You knock, but hear no response. So you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Oh, good God. Oh, wait. If I'm gonna start taking thumbnail photos. A bunch of books about music theory. Even the most basic one would be totally beyond you. A dusty, disused chess set. It's a day stand as opposed to a nightstand. Plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is, I have too many plates. Tea time was a long time ago, but there's nothing left here but stains. Cabinet is full of backup plates. Shelf of trophies from music competitions. It's a cabinet of sheet music. Examine one of the pieces. You pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Oh, these are going to be the goblins or whatever, the Glockenspielens or something. It's all in German, and you don't understand German. That's what the German there says, I think. I didn't take German at all, but I can do the same kind of squinty thing that I have to do when I look at, like, early English literature from, like, you know, Beowulf, if you, like, looked at it in its original text. And if you, like, kind of squint at it, you feel like you can kind of get the gist of it, and you're not really sure why. Door is locked. You don't get it the first time, but, like, once somebody, like, explains it to you, then you get, like, a feeling. Dude. Tired-looking man is playing a cello here. Talk to him. What? Who are you? Why are you in my house? I'm sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. Anyway, my name's Viola Hernandez. Well, I'm Ernst Zimmer. Please forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital I continue to play. What are you doing? There is a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, well, that's probably that then. Listen to me. I had a dream of a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house, and then the neighborhood, and then the world. Wow, that's quite a dream. It's not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and it is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small. I must keep playing the cello to prevent it from growing any larger. How does playing the cello help? The bass vibration reverberates downwards and is focused by the circle of furniture downstairs. This resonant inhabits the rift. Oh. Oh, I don't really get it, but okay. Are you like a physicist or something? No, he's like focusing on how the vibrations affect the rift. No, I'm only a celloist. I cannot explain how I knew this would work. Oh, okay. Do you mind if I look at the rift? Very well. I cannot blame you for wanting to see it for your own eyes. You will have to reach into my pocket and take the key to the basement for yourself, as I require both hands to play. Huh, well, okay. Please do not get too close to the rift. Alright. Well, now I should go look. I'm gonna go look before I at all do anything about the guy playing the cello upstairs. You unlock the door to the basement and hang the key on a hook by the door. Interesting. Everything on the shelf has either evaporated or expired. Hey, it's boxes of moldy sheet music. Collect the mold. This definitely is the most fustulent of gulches you're carrying around. Jeez, the song must really stink. Must be where Zimmer keeps all the rubble. Huh, there's some kind of black rift or portal or something on the floor over there. Maybe you shouldn't get too close to it. Get too close to it. Well, it's your funeral if there's any of you left to funeral with. Upon closer inspection, it seems less of a rift and more of a pool of some thick black tar-like substance. Where did it come from? Investigate. The only thing nearby is a shelf of old basement junk. Check the bottom shelf. Nothing but jam jars. One above it. Nothing except dust. Write your name in the dust. Draw a smiley face in the dust. Smiley face. Congratulations on expressing your creativity in a way that nobody will ever know, except for you. You'll know. Check the third shelf. Oh, hey, there's a fuse. This shelf has a box labeled things. It's full of little screws, rubber bands, and stuff like that. It looks like when Zimmer's kitchen junk drawer gets too full, he dumps it here. Since you're already looking, you sift through for a second and find a fuse that still looks good. Zimmer probably won't mind, or even know if you pocket it. Check the top shelf. Well, I'm glad I have the fuse. Top shelf has a few old tins of varnish and a big bucket of tar. As you watch, a drip of tar slowly leaks out into the hole at the bottom of the bucket and plops into the puddle below. Well, there you go. Mystery solved. I see. Fish in the tar puddle. I'm in. What do we got? You got a glob of tar. Increases the damage of your melee weapons. Interesting. Okay, well, at least we solved that. And there was that basement that we couldn't examine because we didn't have a fuse. Now we can go check that. Hey, dude. Hey, Zimmer. Still sawing away at this cello? You can stop now. It's Jake. I figured it out. Figured it out? What do you mean? Well, that black rift in your basement isn't a rift at all. It's just a puddle created by a leaking bucket of tar. Tar? Oh my goodness, this is mortifying. I've been such a fool. Don't be so hard on yourself. It was a pretty spooky coincidence after all. Well, at least I can stop playing this cello. I'm exhausted. Yeah, go ahead and rest. Don't worry, everything's fine. Talk to him. Zimmer is looking pretty nervous about the whole situation. Hi, Ernest. Hello. It's okay. You're fine. Uh-oh, maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Oops. Oh my god. All of these moldering books titled Blood? It would appear the two ghosts are playing a very spirited game of chess. The day stand has become a nightstand. This chair is frightening non-upright side. All the plates just broke. Some vicious black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Fish. Oh, that chair's vibrating. That one's coming and going in existence. Eldritch mist. It seems to have a hard time staying stationary. The chair is barely there. Moths have eaten all the contents of most of this container, which I remember was extra plates. This table has slipped the surly bonds of the floor. Shelf full of trophies from murder competitions. This chair is whispering. Listen to it. Sit on me. Do it. You sit on the chair for a few minutes. Nothing bad happens. Apparently it's all bark and no bite. Just as well. Look at the sheet music. You pull out a sheet. It's a piece titled All Arbit and No Spiel Makes Ernest a Dull Boy. Oh no. Is he a crazy murderer? This door has seen better jams. Go downstairs. Oh, jeez. That sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Looks like the tar was just a coincidence, unless it's a magic shadow tar or something. Probably wasn't magic shadow tar. Well, nuts. Well, at least we can fight it. Box of moldy sheet music. Hello. It's a big hole in... well, in here. Step through. Really? Yeah. You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have an uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Look around. Oh. Thrumming nega energy. Dampen it. Spike of nega energy. Dampen it. What does this guy want? This creature is built more or less like a large, muscular person. If you built a large, muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke or just plain raw darkness, it has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest where its sternum would be. And as you draw near, you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy. Kind of like heat coming off of a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest, size it up. I do not have the strength for that. The creature looks like it could rip you in half without even really trying, maybe without even noticing. Leave it alone for now. Let's dampen the rest of these and see if we get any better luck. Maybe that'll decrease its power. Just keep it going. There we go. Pure silence. There we go. As you approach the shambling shadow beast, which continues to shamble, the crystal in its chest sparkles importantly at you. The creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. Pull out the crystal. You make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged into the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long spindly arms flail ineffectively as you, barely cognizant of your actions, plunge your hand into its murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs, gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and has a slightly buzzing vibration. Take it with you. Yes, something tells you that this crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty. It's a rift crystal. Nice. I don't know what I'm going to need it for, but I have a feeling I'm going to want it. Okay, so I can pluck it again, and then I can dampen it. Well, with us having dampened it, it should make everything back to normal. It occurs to you that taking the weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's now yours, and you prefer to keep it. Oh. I can either take this into the real world, or I can smash the crystal. It's given me 2 opportunities to destroy it, but I think I should take it. I don't know what this means, though. I mean, worst case scenario, I can always just bring it back, right? I mean, unless... I have some bad news. What do you mean? Remember I said everything was fine? Oh, I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me you were incorrect? Let's just say your house is incredibly haunted now. Oh, I should not have trusted you. We are both fools. Did the rift open? Yes. No, what are we going to do? Don't worry, I'll think of something... Well, if you were me, you'd leave, because that's what I'm doing. I'll think of something. Check out this crystal I found. What is that? Where did you get it? Inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at it. Can I have it? No, it's mine. You found it inside my house. It was in another dimension. Another dimension inside my house. Forget it. I think I need to take this back downstairs and have it, looked at. If I go back in, I want to know if I am given the opportunity to destroy it again. Smash the crystal. You pull a hammer out of your inventory, or if you don't actually have a hammer, whatever object would be the most hammer adjacent, and give the crystal a solid thwack. It makes a sound like a baby being torn in half and bursts into glittering shards that shoot off into the darkness. Immediately you feel, well, I was going to say a massive earthquake, but since you weren't standing on the ground, you wouldn't feel that. More like an everything quake, and you should probably get out of here. Uh-oh. You dive back through the rift before it collapses, vanishes, heals, or whatever. Thankfully, you find yourself back in Ernest Zimmer's basement, and not some kind of horrible between dimensions purgatory. You run upstairs to tell Ernest the good news. I fixed it. I closed the rift. You did? That's wonderful. I owe you my life, and probably also my house's life. Here, take this cello. I have no further need of it, and to be quite frank with you, the thought of playing it ever again only pains me. Deals muscle damage +3. Cool. Wow, thanks. So now what are you gonna do? Okay, goodbye. Is the house back to normal? The house is back to normal. Okay. So I guess we leave and go back to Pluckett Street. Okay. Oh right, the 4 goblets are... Join them. I'll just ignore them. It's fine. Okay. So then we'll just go in and fix the pocket watch next time. So take care, everybody.